It is good, like I said, to keep in mind what these standards are. They're built on existing standards that are already out there. So it's not brand new. They haven't made it up from scratch. The structure that a lot of these standards follow is based on the structure that was set forth in the TCFD, the Task Force on Climate-Related Financial Disclosures. And that structure is pretty straightforward. It talks about governance first, then about strategy, then about risk management, and then asks you to disclose specific metrics and targets. So each of those ISSB standards, IFRS S1, S2, and they're working now on an S3 and an S4, they all follow that same structure there. S1 is, like I said, on general requirements for disclosure of sustainability-related financial information. Now, this is a key component here to realize is that companies need to disclose material information about sustainability-related risks and opportunities that they face over the short, medium, and long term. And this is really important, that could reasonably influence investor decisions. So what that means is the standards are really focused on what they call financial materiality. We're looking at the impacts the world at large has on the business. So what are the risks and opportunities that could affect your enterprise value in the short, medium, or long term? And we'll get to that difference. We'll get to that a bit later in this webinar, but it's important to realize that this is all about the impacts the world at large has on the business, financial materiality. The second one, S2, is about climate-related disclosures, and that is really about finding what are those climate-related risks and opportunities that could reasonably be expected to affect the entity's cash flow. So it's really about identifying climate-related physical and transition risks. So it's really important to look at that in detail under that standard. For both, you need to look at the materiality of it. So is something really crossing that threshold that it is really a priority for your business? So that means, in particular for S1, you need to do a materiality assessment, because sustainability could be many things across the E, the S, and the G. And you need to work out in a materiality assessment what actually is relevant to your business. So there will be, when I ask you to think about a ESG topic or sustainability topic, it could be anything. You could be thinking about on the environment by GHG emissions or environmental degradation. On the social, it could be about labor practices, about modern slavery, could be about, about animal welfare. And on the governance, it could be about systems for, cyber security. It could be tax transparency. It's a whole range of topics there. But what is really important to your business? Where are you facing risks and opportunities that are important enough that you need to report on? So that's important to keep in mind.